Sorry. But hello, everybody. This is now I think, my second Pokemon X and Y battle. Let me just get this set up. That won't work. Okay, so half of it is gonna be upside down. Sorry about that. But this is my second X and Y battle in Pokemon X and Y. Found this guy named Kris. Gave me found him on Showdown. He gave me, and a bunch of other people gave me a bunch of good stuff for this team. So they didn't give me the Pokemon. I made them. They're all legit. So like. He has a Mega Mawile, Starmie, Heatran, Skarmory, a Shaman, and a Porygon 2. I have a Muck, and a Zapdos, a Suicune, a Miltank, a Cradily, and my offensive Machamp. Most of these guys are pretty defensive, so my only offensive threat to this team is this Machamp. So, because I played this one, just took down this, and then it didn't do anything. It got the shame of the Fire Punch, but So let's go. Let's see where it pops up. I think I screwed it up, I think. No, wow, that's pretty close. Okay. So, there's Kris. He sends out Squeak, his Porygon 2. I should probably, yeah. Fucking 3D mode, I swear to God, if it is. I hate my phone so much. He traces my Sticky Hold. I don't know why he rejected the switch when he went for the Toxic, but it doesn't affect me. I just start setting up curses. Just cause. And this is like one of those defensive mucks that sets up curses. It's all physical. Poison Jab, Shadow Sneak, a Nice Punch. So like, this is that muck, and he goes for Discharge, doesn't do anything because I have max social defense, max HP. So, obviously, yeah, the Porygon 2 doesn't do much. He goes for Discharge again, and it still doesn't do much, because, this is special defensive. Muck is obviously a special defensive thing, and Weezing is as well. But Muck is all around a pretty solid poison type. So, this goes on for 52 turns. So, I don't know how long this is going to be, but let's hope YouTube let me upload it. Goes for Ice Beam, doesn't do a thing. And I go for another Curse. And, 9 times out of 10, when that Heatran came, I probably should have went for Shadow Sneak, and this game would have probably went better, because it was in the end, it was a 1-0. Like, I won and he lost. And here's the thing, I didn't think he'd switch. Well, he went into Iron Man, and I was like, dang it, I went for Poison Jab. Here's the thing, I probably should have done something like this. 1, go for an Ice Punch, and then 2, just go for a Shadow, so I moved first anyway. I'm sorry, I hit my finger on that. Like, the color that Ice Punch did, well, obviously wouldn't do anything. His Air Balloon popped, and he used Roar to get rid of all of my cursings, and sends in my Miltank. Miltank was jarred out, and Miltank used Stealth Rocks. Thus, this is also a defensive Miltank. It's adamant, though. So, we both set up our rocks, and, well, I go for Bison, knowing that's the only move I could do. Does pretty decent damage, seeing. And then he roars me out. So basically, that's the roaring one, where he just roars people in and out of rocks and whatnot. And, I really should just put this down and hold it. I'm sorry. I couldn't do that before. There you go. You kind of got a better angle of the battle. Man, I don't like this fucking coloring. Goes for Lava Flow, and he gets first turn burn on my Muck with blows. I didn't like that. I could have set up more curses, and I could have went for Shadow Sneak. But, this is actually... But yeah, at this point I'm thinking, screw it, I'm just going to keep going for Shadow Sneak anytime he switches me back in. It's doing enough to get him down to half. Right, he just roars. Roars him into my Cradily. I think I should put in some work in this battle. It's my defense and my HP, defense, and special defense Cradily. And goes for Lava Flow again, and I think I get burned. Yeah, you got 2 burns in a row. I gotta go for Rock Slide. And I'm like, yeah, I can't do anything. I do some, but I knew I would do more if I wasn't burned. Now -1 attack me, won't do shit to anything. But, you know, it's cold, so I'm kind of shaking. It's cold in my house still. I won't turn up the heat. But I go to my miltank, knowing that's my only heal biller. And this man goes for Roar. And I'm like, oh my god. He sends back out my muck. To take damage from rocks. Took damage from rocks and black sludge healing and then burn damage. And I just keep going for Shadow Sneak. You know, even at this range, you can't kill me. The burn's gonna kill me. I think. Yeah, I think the burn's just gonna end up killing me. No, I get black sludge, and then the burn happens, and then you get off another Shadow Sneak, which I think brings the Heatran down to at least half after the Shadow Sneak at C. Yeah, I'd say that's about half. If I'm wrong, someone correct me in the comments, and you know, yeah, stuff like that. So 6 minutes already. We got 15 turns. This is a pretty heated battle between me and him. Kris is actually a pretty good battler. Should suggest him to Devin. And as my designated heal battler, Bellatron, and you know, did not sell it because I knew I'd be battling Kris and probably a fire type. But Milka did what she needed to do, and she got my Cordelia again, as he does. And I took damage from rocks. I don't think rock types should take damage from rocks. I think that should actually heal them. Not like Giga Drain or Restore and shit, but you know. He used Lava Flow knowing I'm a grass type, but I'm also a rock type, so I resist that. It just does neutral damage. I think he went for the recover, which is a pretty good play. He didn't burn me, thank God. And I have like 300 defense on 300 special defense, I think, on this Great Daily. And they just make another one to max defense and max HP, like max defense and max special defense, and something else in HP. There's no Vagisil. I'm like, wow. So I'm assuming that this is his spinner. When in reality, it is, because obviously Star Me and Star You get Rapid Spin. So, he goes for Rapid Spin. The Life Orb Star Me still did 1 damage. Star Me lost him with HP. Life Orb Star Me. And I go for Seed Bomb, knowing it would kill now. So, Vagisil fainted. I think on Storm Drain should work differently on different types that get it. Like, you know, Cordelia should get like a defense and special defense boost from a water type move. But it goes into Shaman and uses Earth Power on me. Almost kills me, I think. No, it does nothing. I actually like Cordelia, so I'm gonna use it because it's one of the permanent teams I have. Like, some of the teams are going to be different. Some of them will have contain the same Pokemon, but you know, after that there was recovery. I just finished take almost half of that damage back. And use a Seed Flare. I avoid the attack and I go for Rock Slide. And Rock Slide, as you can see by the little bar in the top corner, does pretty decent. I'm just getting close for you guys so you can see it better. It's actually pretty good. So I can keep my hand steady. So, you know, he goes for Seed Flare, and he gets the special defense drop. Which, for that to happen, I was none too happy about that. Because he got the special defense drop, and I'm doing so much with Rock Slide, I feel like I'm gonna die. If either A, I don't switch out, or, you know, but I stay in for Death Fodder, but he goes for Rest. But I'm thinking, okay, I went for a move. I can get something killed, or I could just get some decent damage. And I hit the Rock Slide, and I get some decent damage on the thing. To the point where it doesn't even matter if he switches out and gets his natural cure ability off, because, you know, he withdraws that. I was thinking of spamming Rock Slide until it wakes up. He sends out that, which is his Staraptor, and I go for Rock Slide, a curse-boosted Rock Slide, I think, and that just kills the Staraptor. Meaning, The biggest threat on his team is now gone. Now just to handle everything else that's defensive. I mean, his team's kind of like mine. Like, I have one really offensive threat here, and then he has that thing, which I think just completely killed me. But hey, at least I got some damage off on it. Meaning, actually, Seed Bomb did more to this thing anyway. So, he Mega Evolves and whatnot. I'm sorry about the terrible quality, but I still have a phone. I don't have a capture card. Probably never gonna get a capture card because those things cost too much. And I go for the recover. And next turn, I think he's gonna set up a sword dance, or he's gonna go for sucker punch. Yeah, he's going for sucker punch again, but I use curse. But then this man gets off like a +2. Friggin' gets off a sword dance, I think. Yeah, he gets off a sword dance, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm dead. But I go for another curse, hoping I could live something. Then the end, I saw Seed Bomb did a lot more damage than what I had. So, uses Sword Dance again. I think now he's at +6 or 4. But I'm kind of scared of Mega Mall, although. I go for Rock, so I think it would do a decent amount. But it did a bit. Not to the point where I would call it decent, but, I'm not talking about, just like one shot. I'm sorry that I'm going in and out. It's kind of auto reflex, but Seed Bomb ended up doing a lot more. I mean, if I went for that in the first place, he would have been, it goes for Play Rough, and that just one-shots me. That does neutral damage. That's a Mega Mall, base 200 attack, highest attack stat in the game, currently. Oh, yeah, and that just comes in and dies. Because I'm not faster than this thing, apparently, because, well, he went for Sucker Punch. But, yeah. Judging by how my HP went down, I'll show you in a sec. How my HP went down, I actually could have lived the Sucker Punch. Because it would have slowed down, probably would have left me at 1 HP, meaning I probably could have gone off the Heat Wave. But look at this. I didn't think I was going to be faster. I thought I was going to go for a Sucker Punch, but he went for Play Rough instead, and I got off a Dynamic Punch. Doesn't kill, but it confuses him. And, oh my god, I gotta keep the study. Stop moving hands. The great part is, though, he hits himself and kills himself due to his own +6 Swords Dances. I mean, I'm like, oh my god, I got rid of another threat. Ugh, thank you. Yeah, I'm dirty, I'm sorry. But he goes into seriously, and this thing, I didn't think would have Air Slash, but I'm like, yeah, this thing's a shame, it obviously has Air Slash. So it Air Slashes me, and I live, but guess what? It was a crit, and a super effective critical hit, and I flinch. I'm like, what kind of game genius does man have to get that? And he goes for another one. I thought I was gonna die, but I live with 2 HP, and I got off a Fire Punch. I was thinking it would kill, but it didn't. It didn't kill. I'm like, well, I'm dead. Well, like, Machamp, you did well anyway. You did well. So we're on the 35th turn. It's been 13 minutes already, and Machamp faints. My green Machamp. Thanks. I should name this thing Hulk. I really should do that one day. So I go into my special defensive Suicune, knowing I can take a Seed Flare from this thing. Well, I'm obviously wrong, even after, I think, +2 Calm Mind or +1. I use Protect. Get my stuff back. But apparently he goes for Rest. I mean, I had an ample opportunity to actually kill this thing, or get some kind of, get something on it, or just, like, to get some decent damage on it. And in actuality, this is actually a pretty heated battle, because it went on for 52 turns. This is like one of the longest battles I've ever had. With this guy, actually with anyone. So we were actually pretty evenly matched here until, the end. And so, it's kind of sick, too, So Porygon 2 comes in, traces my pressure, obviously. And sorry about the terrible quality, because I don't have a capture card, and I have a little screen magic recorder that can hook onto my DS and whatnot, and magically record stuff on there for her. But, I go for a Calm Mind now. My Calm Mind's animation in this game. Sorry, but it's like, yeah, it's dark in here, and I forgot to change some things. This is why it's bad. Yeah, but he goes for a Discharge. It does nothing. Because I have a Calm Mind and I have max special defense on this weekend. I use Calm Mind again, but he goes for Toxic. Thinking I thought he would go for another Discharge, but apparently he goes for Toxic, and yeah, goes for Toxic, and I've been successfully poisoned, badly poisoned, and so. But here's where the order right comes in. As you see, I have leftovers, not Water Rail, and I don't have max special defense, max special attack investment. I mean, but look at how much a target pump does as a +2 to a Violet Porygon Z. It does a lot. And look how much his discharge does. Does absolutely nothing. Oh, this is why Suicune is such a boss. It's like the special defensive one out of the 3 legendary dog trio. And I think Raikou a cat. The saber-toothed cat. Yeah, I like the saber-toothed cat. But out of all 3 of them, Raikou's I think the best. I mean Suicune, not Raikou. But, I kill him with the next one. I'm like, wow, if this thing can completely destroy a Violet Porygon Z, just imagine if I would have set up earlier on. I'm down to 105 HP because of the poison, and it sends out seriously. And I'm thinking, I'm dead because this thing's going to hit a Seed Flare. And he's a Seed Flare, and you see. You'll see. I'm like, ow. But it was 45 or 43 HP. It's 45. And there goes that. I'm thinking, this thing's dead, and it lives. I'm like, oh, Shaman, I love you, but sometimes you're annoying the hell out of me. And, that, I get the poison, and I'm obviously going to die because, well, he hits the next Seed Flare. I'm like, if this thing would have missed a Seed Flare, I would have been happy. Like I missed this, I'm thinking to myself this. I like how you can miss a Seed Flare on a Grass type, but on a Water type, you just have to kill it. And so, I go to my Miltank, and I rock damage, and he goes for Air Slash. Look how much it does to my Miltank. I just ate that up, but I flinch. I'm like, God damn it. And from this point, he used Seed Flare, but I avoid the attack and go for my Body Slam, utterly raping the tiny hedgehog and killing it. So, I'll just, this is like kind of the end of it. I was like, technically not the end, but it's 45 turns in. It's going to be one long battle. And it turns out Iron, especially this part, oh my god. This part was the worst. I go for Milk Drink, first turn Milk Drink, because I kind of need it. And mind you, any kind of milk tank I usually carry that's like this will have thick fat. If I ever have a scrappy milk tank, that's actually going to be pretty good, because Ghost has super hard with it. But, yeah, it's going to go on for a bit. So, he has Protect, but he just gave me another turn of leftovers, meaning I could take whatever he has, meaning I probably would have lived with, lower HP. And I did have thick fat in this milk tank when I made it. Yeah, I would have been screwed. And his things at half health, I do decent enough to where I can call it decent. Just enough to take it out. But this is like his second Lava Plume. Not just his first Lava Plume of my milk being in here. So, I go for Body Slam. And does that. And this is basically the stalling point. And after each going for the same move over and over, he's hoping to get the burn. I'm hoping to get the paralysis. Here's the thing, we don't get any of our status conditions from our moves. But, yeah, I just go for Body Slam again. I think this brings him down into red. Like low red. And he goes for Lava Plume again, so, yeah. And he still doesn't get the burn, and that does nothing because of thick fat. And if I go up against an Ice or Fire type, I'm good. Obviously, if I go up against a Fire type, I'm not gonna... Yeah. So, Body Slam again, and that doesn't take it out, as I knew. But I knew even if I would get the burn here, I would still be able to take him out. But luckily for both our sides, we don't get either of our moves' secondary effects, which is his burn and mine is paralysis, breaking their spine basically. But but obviously Miltank would be faster than Heatran. This isn't even max speed investment, but I don't think it is. But pretty fun battle against Kris. He gave me a match after this, knowing that I'm pretty much gonna outplay him with this kind of team. I think most of his team is OU or UU. I don't know. I'll look that up later. But hey, he's a pretty cool guy. I don't know if he has a YouTube channel or not. I'll ask him if I can. And it's about the end of the face. Signing out. See you.